listen. Listen. I may have a bit of a problem. Impact has 344 and Hello Gloom has 966. Yeah? Yes, of course. Just hit me up and we can plan something. I've actually been meaning to ask you if you wanted to collab for a while, but I never got the chance to. Everyone else, pretend you didn't see this. We're not planning anything. I don't know what you're talking about. This is a hard question because I don't watch many movies. However, I definitely have a favorite. The movie in question would be Midsommar. I absolutely love the movies this director makes. Midsommar and Hereditary are both masterpieces for real. I recently watched Midsommar for the first time and I'm so mad I didn't watch it sooner. I constantly told my friend that I thought it was overrated and couldn't be that good. Then we watched it. It was, in fact, that good. It was so much better than we were anticipating. It's disturbing done right. One of the few movies I will rewatch. Funny story, while we were watching this movie, my computer freaked out and kept switching between two frames really fast while it made a really loud buzzing noise. And this was at like 2 AM on the dot, so we were scared out of our minds, bro. Oh, I can definitely say that my favorite album is Mood Swings into Order by DPRian. After seeing DPRian in concert, that was it. I love that album. There's a reason it has 1721 listens. It has no skips whatsoever, they're all so good. He really never misses. Plus it has Ballroom Extravaganza on it. Need I say more? I have so many close moods and I wish I could include all of them, but if I had to narrow it down to who I interact with most, it would be Fizzy Yoon, Namjoon's Lost Airpods, Chromaly, and Sparkling Choice. I love you guys so much. I'm definitely happy with where my channel is. I've made it so much further than I could have ever imagined. And I'm so grateful for all the love and support I've gotten over the years. Thank you all and I love you so much. This year I saw only one of Bang Yong-guk and Psychers. They all had their great points, so it's hard to pick just one favorite. I got to meet only one of and was really close to the stage, and on top of everything, their stage presence was phenomenal. Bang Yong-guk was so fun, he ate up that stage and the interactions were insane. We were close to the stage again, so every time he threw water on the crowd we got hit, and I think that just made it so cool. Bonus points because the weather sucked and we lost power. We got like an extra 15 to 20 minutes to be in the venue. And finally, Psychers, who I saw 3 weeks ago as of this video. Oh my lord, their stage presence? We were pretty far back at this one, but it was still just as impactful as if we had been close. Personally, I think this concert was the most comfortable. Everything was easy access, the crowd was awesome, and I got so much merch. I don't know, man, this is a hard one. I think if I really could pick just one, it'd be only one of, just because I got to meet them and their performance was probably my favorite. Oh my gosh, I could go on for hours about meeting them. It was the most fun experience of my life. They were so sweet and easy to talk to. I was so nervous to go up there, but then I actually got there and it wasn't as bad as I was expecting. They were so welcoming. Also, might I mention their visuals? oh my lord, the way my jaw dropped when they came out. Junji's hair 9 was so cute. The way I almost cried. Yoojung was so sweet, oh my god. Mill. He's so. The wink took me out, bro, I almost died. Wahhabi, the little I love you he said at the end. I lost it. Rie, he's so unbelievably cute. He was so sweet, guys, you don't get it. Also, I just wanted to throw in the fact that I got to do a hand heart with Mill during our group photo. I will cry. So yeah, overall lesson here is that they are the sweetest and silliest ever, and they are so pretty. Wah. I can't remember if I've mentioned this before or not, but I think the biggest reason I started my channel was just to promote in fact. I was tired of other videos always having the same 5 groups, so I wanted to do it myself. Kinda give myself the content I want, you know? But yeah, mainly just to promote in fact. It really just depends on the video. I found that intricate videos, like ranking songs on albums my subs gave me, usually take about 2 weeks to do. Not because they take a long time, but also because I lose motivation to finish them. But then videos like giving my subs 3 shuffled songs only take about 2 days. The time it takes is really just based on how motivated I am. So yeah. Either 2 days or 2 weeks. Oh boy. This question. Listen. There have been some really good releases this year, but overall I think this is the most disappointed I've been. Everything is either experimental or your standard pop song. Everything just feels so flavorless and boring. Not many songs have actually stuck with me this year, and I'm really sad about that. This is the most disconnected I've been with pop, and I would love to get back to how I was last year, but with the way things are going, nothing is pulling me back in. I don't know. I just hope it gets better next year. I like to say I'm a multi. But if we are being honest here, I am most definitely a boy group stan. Most of my time is spent listening to just boy groups. Really the only time I listen to girl groups is with my dad, unless I really like the song. Meanwhile I listen to boy groups on repeat. On top of that, out of the many albums I own, only 10 or so of them are girl groups. Back to albums, yes. I do. I have 635. My wallet is crying and my shelves are packed. How I keep track of it all, I don't really know, but I do. I think the groups I collect the most are in fact plus their solos, the boys, 80s, and only one of. I have almost every album from all of them. However, the groups with the most overall albums in my collection are BTS and EXO just because of how long their discographies are. I got into K-pop January 12, 2019. My friend in art class was sitting next to me and asked me the simple question. Do you know BTS? It was all over from there. I went home that weekend and listened to 4 BTS songs. DNA, Fake Love, Blood, Sweat and Tears, and Idol. DNA was my first K-pop song and it was really the one that kept me here. So, thanks friend. Ungjira, the absolute love of my life, oh my god. Fun fact, did you know I got to have a fan call with him back in July? Yup. July 1st at midnight. It was the scariest moment of my life, oh my lord. I felt my phone buzz and dashed into my room. I just know that he saw I was out of breath. Anyways, best night of my life. I can't believe I can say I spoke to my alt bias than Ungji. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, my alt is Ungji. Whoa, yes, I loved Bump Up Business. Only one of us so unbelievably talented. Sing, dance, rap, and acting? Literally the kings of the industry, I'm afraid. No joke, I was screaming, crying, and giggling the whole time. And the fact I watched this while everyone else was asleep did not help. Long story short, my bed frame definitely has dents in it now from me hitting my head. I loved this drama. Their acting was outstanding. KB looked at me angry the whole time. And Junji and Rie, how could you do that to Mill? No, but for real, 9 had me giggling that whole time. He's so pretty and talented, how is this fair? Yoojung's English parts were so cute, I'm crying. No, and the way I was like, Yoojung doesn't have much play in this, and then the next episode he comes back and says he was Mill's first love? Bawling. Don't even get me started on Mill, you all. I am so in love with Mill. He was so. The way I had to step away and cry for like 15 minutes after that scene where he confessed on the beach. Screaming, crying, bawling, throwing up, climbing up walls. I was losing it. No, and the scene where he was comforting 9 on the plane, I can't. Seriously though, my boy deserved better. Almost framed for a scandal, KB getting in the way all the time, first love coming back even though he's moved on, friends all saying he only got popular through 9, and the misunderstandings left and right. Let him breathe. I feel like I'm rambling at this point, so I'll move on now. But yeah, absolutely wonderful drama. Maybe I'll read the manhwa one day. Bonus points because they had Soul Drift, Skins, and Beyond in there. And evergreen song of the century, I'm afraid. I've noticed that I tend to like the vocalists the most, but I have a bunch of rapper biases as well. I don't know. These are my top 4 biases, so if you see a pattern, let me know. I know I say it's run by great guys, but if we are being honest, it is most definitely Ballroom Extravaganza by DPRian. There's a reason that song has 603 listens as of me making this video. It's just so good, and seeing it live changed my life, I'm not even gonna lie to you. With that concert being my first impression of that song, yeah? It was all over from there. After that I looped it for 3 or 4 months and still listen to it regularly. I'm afraid. There's a soloist I don't really care for. I'm not gonna say what her name is, but her music is painful to listen to and her personality just irks me. Another female idol I don't like is just her presence. She just rubs me the wrong way every time I see a video of her. And finally, a male idol I don't like is one whose music I really like, but over the years he's just been iffy. Of course there are also horrible people like Young and Chris Woo that I obviously hate, but those are just some of the ones that give me the ick. My biggest pet peeve is kinda a basic one. It's the people that shove their favorite groups down your throat. They've ruined the name for K-pop stans as a whole. I can't tell you how many of my coworkers and just others in general have told me the reason they hate K-pop is because someone else tried to force them into liking it. Like, just be like, hey, you should check out blah blah blah, and if they say no, then move on. My favorite vocalist overall is Baekhyun from EXO. However, I could also throw in all of Ace as well. I think Baekhyun is still my number 1, but Ace are amazing vocalists too. Another honorable mention would be all of Only and Nauf because their voices are so unique and pleasing to listen to. They really are all-rounders. To be honest, I don't have much of an opinion on it. I personally don't think it's necessary, but it's not our decision. If that's what the idol wants to do, then that's their choice. This is a hard one because there are so many good years in K-pop for music. I can tell you which year it's not though. Anyways, my personal favorites would probably be 2016, 2018, 2019, and 2020, but an honorable mention would have to be 2012. It had too many iconic debuts to leave out. I think 2016 and 2018 are up there because of the amount of amazing debuts and comebacks. I like 2019 because that was the year that I got into K-pop, plus there were a lot of iconic releases. And I like 2020 because, well, I don't know, the songs were just really good. Music stopped being good when we lost in fact. On that topic, it has been 1,307 days since their last comeback. I'm begging, just one comeback is all I ask. Back to the question, I think I'd have to pick 2018 as my number one. It's just too good. I wouldn't say it's unique, but in the last couple months I've developed an interest in reading manhwas. My top 3 would be Pearl Boy, Painter of the Night, and Dreadful Night. No, but like I don't think you all understand the severity of how much I love these manhwas. Like I read 15 in the first month. The obsession is real. The Boys and 80s. Whoa! I love both of them so much. Some of the best discographies in K-pop. You should see the amount of photo cards and albums I have from both of them. A-Pink, my lovelies. Their discography is actually the greatest thing my ears have ever heard. They never miss. Wow, is it really that obvious that I love Unj? Anyways. Unj is obviously number 1. Number 2 would be all of Only One of since I'm OT6/OT7, but as we speak my biggest focus has been Yoojung. Number 3 would be Sunyeon from The Boys. Number 4 would be Yoojung from Great Guys. And finally number 5 would be June from Ace. Rammstein. I love Rammstein. But yeah, the reason I got into Rammstein was through my best friend constantly talking about them and trying to get me to listen to them every now and then. Clearly it worked because they've gotten 600 plus listens in the last year. As for other older groups like Tears for Fears, Duran Duran, Depeche Mode, etc., I got into them through my parents. They truly are so tasteful. That's hard. I'm stuck between Category and Shut Up Breaker. I think my favorite is still Category, but I don't know man, Shut Up Breaker is so good too. Or my final answer is Category. I don't know much about them and don't know much of their discography, but I would love to get into them more. I remember when they debuted and I really wanted to get into them, but for some reason I didn't. They ate with Infinity though. Listen. I know I have both a cat and a dog, but it's no question that I'm a cat person. My entire For You page on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, it's all just cats. Plus I love my little man. Shout out to Howie, my favorite little jerk. But I still love dogs too, I promise. Love you, Luna.
Finally introducing Luna!
Does Spark count? Like it's slower but not slow. If that makes any sense. But yeah, my answer would be Spark by Ace. Woah! I love that song. And Light on Me is the best ever, I'm afraid. I need another season. Okay. I am not succumbing to the fact are disbanded allegations. They're still active in my heart. But yeah, if you'll consider them disbanded, then in fact 100%. Since I don't believe they're disbanded, I am in severe denial. My second option would probably be Decrunch. Do you know how cool that concert would be? I'm so sad I missed out. Thin Mints. I don't care what you all say, Thin Mints are peak. I will devour a whole box of those in one sitting. You ever had them cold? Delish.
Venom.